Sound of siblings, sound of siblings. Road trip vibes and retro cheers. Monday morning we're hitting your ears from concerts wild to TV screens. We're spilling the scoop on the hottest scenes. Chatting about the stars and the shows on the go with your host Imbali and Mo. Woo! Sound of siblings.
Hello everyone. Sanbanan Sanbanani, welcome back to the Sound of Siblings podcast. We're really happy to be back. So welcome. My name is Imbali Velo Tumazo Nyakabezela Mangene Tawen Babuzuguti. Sorry, ma'am, are you gonna be performing? Because you just look like you have that artist thing. Yeah.
And I'm Mo, a nonchalant guy. I walk into a restaurant and ain't nobody asking me nothing. But how many seats? But yeah, that's me.
Do you even walk into the restaurant? Nonchalant guys, you should glide into the
Yeah, I
restaurant.
slide in there.
Exactly. Because walking is too chalant. It means you care. Be nonchalant and fly into there. All right. We're gonna start the episode with our game time. We're starting with the game, and I'm gonna be quizzing Mo this week. We're gonna be doing this Greenwich Students Union. They have a game. It's called Finish the Lyrics. Challenge yourself or your flatmates. It's free PDF online. If naifuna hambani inui sola. So they have the 80s. Will you be any good at questions about the 80s?
No.
Would you be good at musical questions about the 90s?
A little bit, maybe.
The 2000s?
Probably better.
Probably better chances with the 2000s.
Probably better chances.
Then there's the 10s. I don't know what the 10s is. Like 2010s onwards.
Probably.
So what do you want to do? 2000s or 10s?
Let's see 10s. Let's see if
You want to do 10s?
I'm modern.
Okay, so this is the 10s. I'm going to ask you 5 questions as usual.
Yeah.
Round 1. Okay. I guess finish the lyrics.
Okay.
Yeah. So you held me down, but I got up. Already brushing off the dust. You hear my voice. You hear that sound.
What? You what?
You held me down.
You held me down.
But I got up. Already brushing off the dust. You hear my voice. You hear that sound.
You hear that sound. I'm assuming you hear my voice. You hear that sound.
And I'll give you clues in this one if you want. You want a clue?
Roar! Oh, Katy Perry.
Yeah, but you have to finish the lyrics. You have to finish the lyrics.
Oh, damn. Okay, that's the rhythm of the song. Okay, but then it is you held me down. It's not
the rhythm of the song. No. I think you're singing some 80s song. Did you give up?
Yeah.
Okay, so it goes, you held me down, but I got up, already brushing off the dust. You hear my voice, you hear that sound, like thunder gonna shake the ground.
Katy Perry.
Okay, so that was number 1. Okay, we'll do round 2. This is a Bruno Mars song. I'll give you that as your clue.
Oh.
Okay. When I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, because you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile,
the whole world stops. Stays.
Yay! Boom, 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 boom.
No, I got you.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, perfect. I don't know what tense this is, but okay. This is the chick you said has some hits for you in the last episode. Nah. This what it is. So
I don't know them that deep though. Like
that's your problem. Okay, so the lyrics say, so this is round 3. But I got smarter. I go harder in the nick of time. Honey, I rose up from the dead. I do it all the time. I've got a list of names and yours is in red, underlined.
Bang, bang. I don't know. Yours is in underlined.
Yours is in red, underlined.
Nah, mate. I don't know.
What does Santa do to his naughty and nice list?
Goes down the list and he drops off gifts.
No, but like, what does he do to the list before to make sure that the list is good? What does he do?
I don't know. He writes it down.
Checking it twice, Mo. Checking it twice. So the answer is
aye.
I check it once, then I check it twice. Oh.
Nah,
Nah?
I ain't
Okay.
swifty like that.
Okay. Not your girl.
It's like one song.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the last two questions from the 2000s
Okay.
because the 10s are finished. And I definitely know you won't know the other ones if you didn't know these ones.
No.
Okay. This one I'll sing for you, and then I won't give you a clue. Okay? I'll finish the lyrics. My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why. Got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't see it all. And even if I could, it would all be great. But your picture on my wall, it reminds me
that it's not so bad, not so bad.
Okay.
Dear Slim.
Perfect. So that's round 4, right? So you got that right. So you have 2 out of 4. You still have a chance to clinch a win.
Aye.
You ready? All right. So the last one, should I make this hard for you?
Yeah, challenging a little.
Challenging? Okay, cool. So this band is called Atomic Kitten.
Okay.
Okay. That's your clue because I don't remember
Never
what
heard
the
of them
thing.
in my life.
So is that too challenging?
Now let's try. Hey,
Is that too challenging?
Do you know the lyric yourself?
Well, yeah, because I can read upside down.
No, but if you didn't have the answer there, do you know what song that is?
No.
Nah.
I would have to hear it.
I don't know. Atomic Kid.
Okay, no worries. Okay, you know this one. Oh, do I give you the clue? Okay, I'll give you the artist. Can I start with the lyric? Okay, cool. This is round number 5. Let's see if Mo gets it right. Been there, done that, messed around. I'm having fun, don't put me down. I'll never let...
You around again? No. Put me down, break me up. It's in.
Been there, done that, messed around. I'm having fun, don't put me down. I'll never let...
You run this town. No, I'll never let you bring me down.
No.
Do
you want your clue?
Okay, let me.
The artist name is LaRue.
LaRue.
Yeah, LaRue. LA space ROUX.
Nah, dude. Been there, done that. You put me down. I'm up, having fun. I will never let you back in.
No. Is that your final answer?
I'll never let you bring me down again. Lock it in.
No, it's I'll never let you sweep me off my feet. It's bulletproof.
Kind of which one is bulletproof?
Been there, done that. Messed around. I can't sing it right now, but you know it. You'll know it. Anyway, congratulations to Mo. Congratulations to Mo. He did lose, unfortunately, 2 out of 5. But it's not too bad, You can redeem yourself next time 100%. It is your turn. But it's not too bad. It's not so bad. Awesome. So do you want to intro the next segment?
As always, our next segment is Let's Have a Dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we bring in any discussion from things that have happened this week or anything we deem important or fun to share.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have a string of things. We're going to go as quickly as we can through them, but we want to make sure, obviously, that we're thorough, right? So first thing on the docket is that Jacob Zuma must pay back almost 30 million rand because of a case I think that they had against him where he misused taxpayers' money to do something. I don't know if it was building in Kandla or if it was bailing himself out. Was it the pool?
I don't know. Maybe.
Something, yeah, there was something there. So he has to pay back 29 million rand. What do you think about that?
Now we'll take it. I mean, he owes way more, but We'll take it. We'll take it.
We'll take it.
Yeah, a win is a win.
Okay. So do you think because
Do
we
I
were
think we're gonna get it? No. But we'll take it.
because we
Should
were
we get it?
asking when we were doing the Tembisa situation at the Tembisa hospital, we were asking if there's much to recoup. Obviously, we saw SIU went and recouped all 3 Lambos, some of
Hopefully
the
the
other
house.
things as well. Hopefully, the house and all the other stuff. Obviously, Mkhwanazi is now doing his thing, hoping Uguti there will be some consequences or recoup of money that has been lost and squandered. What do you Peggy Kele is busy here on the pulpit telling all of the news, all of the
AKA
stories.
did it apparently.
Apparently, AKA did. Or no, apparently that chick was murdered.
By
Did he say it was by AKA?
I think so.
Because he said for definite.
It was suggested.
Okay.
Because then who else would it be?
Fair.
They were together, weren't they, at that hotel?
Fair. And that's probably why the way he passed away is what happened to him.
You're right.
Because apparently that was the girl's parent.
Or uncle.
That set it up. Yeah, some
Yeah.
family members set it up, and then obviously do.
It took him out. Super mega.
But hopefully we do get that money back from Jacob Zuma. We need a lot more, Jacob, but hopefully we get this 30.
We'll take it, bruh.
This 30 million back. Awesome. Number 2. So we were talking about gambling in our last episode. Well, not the last one, the one before that one. And obviously we have a viral video right now that's going crazy about gambling. Batsi Uguti, they're trying to clamp down on advertising of gambling.
Okay.
That's something that the government wants to do, is to clamp down on that advertising. And in particular, they want to clamp down on the betting companies using influencers to appeal to younger audiences for betting. So that's one of the places where they want to cut it
and
off, essentially. Right? I'm hoping so. I mean, I'm hoping that there'll be some kind of a rollout or trickle down.
The only thing that I'm worried about is that they sponsor so much of these things that you think come from the government or other private institutions, but it's always just Betway.
Yeah,
like the Wi-Fi in Home Affairs. So what happens when you tell them they can't advertise there? So they will pull that Wi-Fi, and then now there you guys are complaining about not having Wi-Fi at Home Affairs anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's little. Then you won't have a soccer league probably. Then stadiums will be dilapidated. Then there's a lot. They have their hands in every cookie jar.
They do have their hands in every cookie jar. They even have their hands in the music industry, supposedly. Supporting some of your favorites, do their festivals, and put on a show La Batwalangani Corner. But I won't mention any names because it's all alleged. Okay, next story is that Elon Musk, so we know Guti Elon Musk has his, is it Starlink? Is that the Elon Musk thing?
Starlink, yeah.
Starlink, right? So then, Elon Musk is trying to do Starlink stuff. He obviously took used X to make sure that Donald Trump won, and to make sure, obviously, that all the people with diabolical ideas can have their free speech, even though suppressing other people's free speech in order to bring awareness to different things that are happening across the world. Anyway, it's not even what Elon has done this time. I think it was in September, if I'm not mistaken. There was a headline in Canada that read, Elon has a Neuralink brain chip that has been implanted into 2 quadriplegic Canadian patients. So there's a chip.
That's good.
Guys, a chip is inside these patients.
And it's helping them like control mouses and stuff on screens and stuff like that.
I'm assuming it's also trying to help them maybe figure out like how to bring control back to bodies.
Okay.
As well, and not necessarily just screens. Okay. I think they're trying to figure out like what can the chip actually help to do by stimulating the brain in certain ways, right? Because then they would be using it as a motherboard of sorts in order to communicate with the brain. So let's see what happens. But I also just kind of feel like it's really weird to know that like Elon Musk kind of has whatever level of control that this chip is going to offer him to people. Like this is already happening and it's in Elon Musk's domain.
I don't know. To some extent, I feel like it's fine. Like I don't see any big red flags. I think if it was with Jeff Bezos, I'd be a bit more worried.
Okay.
Because he's not direct, whereas Elon is direct.
What do you mean?
Like Elon is direct with his racism. He's direct, so we know what we're getting with him, right?
Okay.
But when if it was like Oprah's hospital, develop this thing, I'd be freaked out.
Yeah.
Because I know that there's probably like serious monarchs behind the funding of all of those studies.
Okay.
And like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
I thought you were talking because Oprah's school was diabolical in South Africa.
I'm just saying, I think the secrets that these people that try to be on our side and stuff like that, they have the biggest ones. Because Elon's ones, he just tells you that, I don't really fuck with this kind of person. I don't like this. I think this, I think that. Whereas Oprah and them, let's be open to ideas. Meanwhile, you're funded by fucking Russia or some shit like that.
Maybe. Hey, Oprah, it's alleged. Please have us on your show.
I'm
just kidding. No, but I hear you. Yeah. I think definitely there is this idea, like you're saying, the separation of like oligarchs and what Elon Musk is doing. But who knows? Maybe Elon Musk is also funded or has like investment from different people as well. But you're right. He is very straightforward. He's like a Donald Trump, for example. Yeah. You know that if he's going to be a shitty person, he's already told you that he's a shitty person. Yeah. So you kind of know what you're working with already. I mean, hopefully this doesn't mean, like, hopefully this means better than worse. Hopefully it's something that we won't have to look back on and be like, oh, damn, like now he's taken over those people's lives. Like, I'm just hoping that it won't be, what's that thing, apocalyptic, this experience for these folks, you know, and that it's actually helpful for them.
I hope it is, especially
it's not some random scheme.
Especially for ex-military people that lost limbs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, that should be like a standard gift should they want it. You know, it should be like something that should be provided to them by their government.
So if bayatwalangani Scorpion Kings and then you don't have a chip implanted, what is the possibility of Elon Musk actually switching people on or like switching his on? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You're giving me a little bit too much optimism.
Nah, I think there's already sleeper cells. Let him have a few as well. Like, let's live, bruh.
Fair.
Because how much free will do you really think you have?
I have quite a bit of free will. Whether I exercise it fully, I think is the question.
You know? So you're trying to protect something you probably don't even use like 40%, 50% of.
You're talking about my brain?
No, free will.
Oh! I was like, damn, Mo.
No, free will, for real. Yeah.
Okay, so the camps are divided. Optimism on this side, give Elon a chance to do what he wants to do. Me, I'm saying I'm nervous.
Because then again, it's going to be replicated in a little bit in China. Anyway. And then it's going to be available to anybody. And then it's going to trickle down. So just give it a few. Give it a little minute.
Let's see. Okay, next headline. No, we'll leave that one for Pele. Bullying. Let's talk about the bullying situation.
Are you bringing up the Milnerton school?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened there was tragic, guys. So basically, what happened last week, right? There was a video that surfaced of a student being brutally assaulted. We won't even call it bullying. That was assault.
Yeah.
He was being assaulted by, I believe, senior scholars at his school.
Mm-hmm.
He's also a cancer survivor. We don't know if he's in remission or what's happening currently, but yeah, he's a cancer survivor. And he was getting beaten brutally with like hockey sticks and...
Oh, damn, they were even using tools.
Yeah. You gotta see the video. It's traumatizing.
No, I'm not gonna watch the video.
But they were battering him.
Damn. Yeah. Nah, guys, what's happening?
What's always been happening?
It's always been happening.
These things have always been happening. It's just that there's video footage now, you know?
I didn't see this level of it in my primary school or in my high school. And maybe then again, I was just verbally and emotionally bullied. And it didn't necessarily... Maybe that's what I got and other people got worse. Well, I mean, I guess I was physically bullied a little bit for my boobs.
Fairs.
Yeah. Fairs.
No, I mean like, okay.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. But again, like it was very verbal and emotional, not necessarily physical. But from what you were saying, and even when we tried to record this on Friday, from what you were saying, you're saying that even in your school, there's a lot that has not even come to light to the surface.
I'm even surprised that this is happening at this level at a co-ed school. You'd expect this from boys' schools, like the one I went to. Things were rife, guys. There's more things you guys are still gonna find out.
Really?
trash. If they do real investigations and ask people one-on-one the things they've seen, what they've heard.
Would you talk if they asked you?
I'm out now.
Yeah, but would you talk about your experience? Because, this is a culture that is being carried on. It's not necessarily about whether you're there right now and you're experiencing it, but it's also the culture of the thing.
I think on some things I talk. Others, not that they're negligible, but it wasn't that deep. Like getting forced to cut your hair for making a certain team level, it's not that deep.
But why are people being bullied because they're doing excellent?
I don't know. It's like price to pay for entry.
But what are you entering, hell?
No, that first team.
Nah, man. This hazing thing, this initiation thing is not right. It's not about it. Mina angvumi ngayo. I think ukuthi there should definitely be more students speaking up and speaking out, and not just because we now have cameras and footage and an opportunity to record it. Like, I think ukuthi this is something that has to be taken seriously because kids could die. It gets to a point where maybe a kid is in hospital in the ICU or something, but kids could die. And what then happens when that kid dies? What then happens when that kid dies? And if you guys know this, I'm sure your teachers know this. I'm sure the headmasters know this. I'm sure the principals know this. And what are they doing? Some parents know that your children are the aggressors, that your kids are the bulliers, but y'all are not doing anything about it.
I think also speaking out is kind of tough but I think what helps in this situation is that maybe now students can see that the community, like South Africa as a community, you have people will back you up. People will back you on this. So when you don't know about those facilities, like do people even hold space for you for these type of things, you're more prone just to, as long as I get away,
Damn, as long as I survive.
As long as I made it this month. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Remember we used to carry bricks to school to have dog fights with the bricks?
No. You were having dog fights with bricks.
Yeah, me and Tito, remember we had the boards? We also had bricks we had dog bricks in the bag where we get to school and then the seniors would like choose people and make your bricks battle. And then whoever's brick breaks, you have to carry all those pieces because when it comes to inspection or whatever, and they ask you for your brick, you can't not be there with your whole brick.
I'm not even laughing. I'm laughing because I'm gonna scream if I don't laugh. But what the hell?
Yeah.
Nah, man.
It had to have an ID, a birth certificate, eyes, and you gotta have a dog. You know what I'm saying? And then, then you'd have to have numbers of a sibling girl and their photo probably or something.
Did you use one of ours?
Nah, I went fake. I went internet, I got someone, I came in, I put
You protected us from the bloody hooligans that are in these schools. I won't name your school, but that's absolutely atrocious work. And this was also like semi-private? Was it a private school?
People say semi-private.
Semi-private, yeah. It was a semi-private, definitely bougie. It's not that every kid that went there came from a bougie household, but definitely a lot of the kids that were there came from,
people were nice.
Yeah, people were living nice and living lavish. But anyway, all that I have to say about this is hopefully that kid survives whatever this assault was, and it wasn't too critical to cost him his life after beating cancer. It seems like he's beat cancer because that's what his mom was quoted having said. Wuti, I'm very devastated that my kid could beat cancer, but then could potentially die at school. At the hands of other kids. Like, guys, no. We need more. Is it support for mental health? Is it support for, or just changing the culture? Like, we need to shut down the schools and bring them back again and go back to having, I don't even know who.
I don't know, man.
Because even nuns and fathers and all those people, they were still doing diabolical things to students anyway. It seems like schools actually have never been safe.
I think they don't challenge the mind enough. They challenge it in a specific way.
Yeah.
Just demically here. But I think it has to be you know, when you look at American schools, like there's a lot you do outside of class as well.
Yeah.
You can't just pick up and go home.
Yeah.
You gotta go to this thing, you're doing that, you're part of the chess
So
team.
you think more extramural
more extramural
as a requirement.
To get people tired. By the end of the day, I'm not trying to hear from or bully you for your haircut, bro.
Because I'm tired.
Need be easy.
That's
you know
fair.
But obviously that's maybe not the crux of the issue, but mental health. But we just say mental health. And that whenever we have to do more for mental health. I already know that I'm not about to do jack. We're not about to do not a thing.
That's absolutely crazy.
Unfortunate.
I think because it's so complex, mental health, because you don't know what somebody's mental state is, right? Like, is somebody dealing with depression? Is somebody dealing with anxiety? Are they bullies? Are they a narcissist? Exactly. Are they dealing with something that's happening at home where they are powerless at home and they become powerful at school, right? This whole senior, junior nonsense as well. You know, it gives people this bravado that you don't really understand where it comes from, you know? But, well, it comes from being juniors at one point and having the seniors enforce their own bravado. But this culture of harassing each other, of assaulting each other, physically assaulting each other, sexually assaulting each other, definitely has to be done with because it's not healthy. Because those same people that go to university, high school, and they beat on those kids, they grow up to be bullies when they're adults.
Okay, I see.
As well, you know, if their mental issues don't escalate to a point where unfortunately they become another number in terms of suicide or alcoholism or drug addiction or whatever other addiction that they fall into. Like, I think it's important for us to look at the larger picture that, like, this kid is not just, oh yeah, the metric manje, and then manje, you know, will go to university and do whatever. It's like some of these are lifelong habits if they're not actually intercepted.
Nah, 100%.
Yeah.
But
I'm nervous now. I think I'm going to have to homeschool all my kids. Because what is this?
Nah, man, I don't know. Guning, Imbali. But then the other thing that with this junior and senior thing.
Yeah.
But that's life, though, right? For example, senior citizens are given more respect just because they're senior. You know, in a bus, I stand up just because she's senior, you know?
Well, and she's senior, but maybe she's got arthritis, maybe she's got a banged-up hip.
Not even like, here's a 35-year-old, because we used to stand up on the rear via for anybody, really, who wasn't in uniform.
Yeah.
So it's like, just because you're senior, here you go.
But then it doesn't mean that person can turn around and then hit you.
I don't know, but can you see? I'm just saying it's a pattern.
Yeah.
It's happening in society. It happens in schools.
Yeah.
It is a much bigger conversation. Just because you've lived here and taken more shits than me, you get to
be above me.
Yeah. You know, it's just, that's why then the respect is problematic as well. I feel like earned from one side.
Damn, and then even they force it. They force to earn it. They force you to earn it because they have to wear it as a badge of honor. Badge of honor. Hi, guys. No. Definitely give your kids opportunities to be empowered somewhere else so that they don't feel like they have to exercise ridiculous, non-existent powers in schools. But we also need to be talking to teachers. We also need to be talking to the people that are responsible for educating our children, because some of them are these very perpetrators as well that harm our children as they're going to schools, that actually endanger their lives and their well-beings just because the parents are not around, and also because parents a lot of the times lack involvement. Sometimes parents are enablers, you're right, and sometimes they just lack involvement in schools, in the kids' lives. So I think it's bringing it back. Excuse me, it's bringing it back to everybody actually knowing what's really happening. Maybe we need to be in each other's business a lot more. I thought we were moving to not being in each other's business, but we have to be inside the business. Business. But guys, please, if you are struggling, eskolweni, please find somewhere, support, reach out to somebody as well. I'll try find some helplines. I don't know if there are any helplines for like youth or anything like that in particular, and we'll put them in the description, or I'll put a snapshot of them in the video here as well. If you are needing help, no matter the level of help, reach out to somebody, folks. Reach out to somebody. Even if you reach out to me and Mo, might be overextending us here at this point. But even if you reach out to me and Mo, and you just want to talk to somebody, we'll definitely either get you to the right place or listen to you at the very least. We're not experts in this realm, but talk to somebody. Talk to somebody, please. Okay, next headline. Oh, yeah, there's this thing that's just come out that's breaking down unemployment into different categories and subjects, right? So I'm not quite sure if the aim of it is to demystify which sectors to study towards for kids that are going into university or somebody who wants to pick up another certificate or degree or whatever, but they were breaking them down. So it seems like the humanities, social sector, highest unemployment. So like education, social work, if I'm not mistaken, if you have a literature degree, those kinds of like social things, apparently unemployment is up for them.
And this is why society is then not in a good place, because the social workers are not working.
Yeah.
They don't have jobs.
Yeah, they don't have jobs. I didn't even clock it like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. They only make because I think it's because the social sector is not a revenue generating. It's not a revenue generating as much because it actually deals with giving solutions. Yeah. And once you've given somebody a solution, they don't have to come back to you, which means that bill that you were getting is not going to be a reoccurring bill. And we live obviously in a capitalistic world where it has to be making a lot of money. So it's not surprising that some of the sectors that have the lowest unemployment rate are like tech sectors. Some of the medical sectors as well have unemployment. I think like IT, data analysts, those kinds of jobs, low unemployment rate as well. I need to figure out where this came from and see if they had a mission, but it seems to me like that would be the way to show that you can use it. Problems are. Yeah. Do you think that if you had seen a breakdown like this, for example, before you taking your law degree now, but if you had seen this, do you think it would have changed or influenced you to figure out which sector to go on?
No.
Why is that?
I just feel like I flourish more in things that require critical thinking, understanding, or retaining and holding on to a lot more information at once, and then regurgitating at times some facts and ideas and stuff like that. And the other reason is because now you don't want to, here I am with this passion of researching and arguing points and strategizing and things like that. And then now because you guys are hiring swimming pool guys at a high rate. Now here I am with HTH. No, bro, come on. It can't be like, but you get the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, I get the point you're trying to make, yeah.
Just because I need to make a living, now I have to go be a
whatever is not interesting for you.
Yeah, no.
Like, for example, when I went to university, I got accepted for accounting. Then I got accepted for my humanities, where I did my psychology. Yeah. Can you imagine if I was doing accounting? Probably would have been making a lot of money.
But would you be happy?
But I probably wouldn't be happy.
Because you'd have to be an artist and...
Exactly. Would I have even had opportunity to be an artist as well?
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's tough though. It's tough when we are dealing with having to pay rent for some people, bhatalela amanzi, bhatalela ukudla, bhatalela ugesi, bhatalela ukuphefumula, bhatalela yonke into. When bhataleling is the main thing that is driving our society, then it might just force you, to be going to where you need to be going. I think somebody was saying, this has to do with entertainment though. Somebody was saying with the artists, oh yeah, it was when we went to the panel talk, right? And he was, packaging and narrative.
Don't start.
We'll do that as a hot take, maybe. We'll do that as a hot take as well, the second hot take. But we went to a panel because we went to your weekly touch-up again. And he was just saying, Uguti, sometimes, especially when you're an artist and stuff like that, you might not be where you want to be in terms of revenue generating. So he said, don't always quit your job. It's not always wise for you to be quitting your job, right? You have to maintain that job. Even if you are a barista and you're working at KFC maybe on the side, or you're working somewhere else, like you're a server and you're a barista, and then also you're a singer or whatever it is, or a guitarist, like it's unfortunately, because imali yakhuluma, important to maintain the revenue and to maybe not always be doing it based off ego. Mina nyo gongibone KFC ngenza ini. Mina nyo gongibone gupi ngenza ini. And then you sit there and you can't actually advance in any direction. Yeah, as well. But we're gonna come back to that person of your weekly catch up. Is it my thing that's loud as hell? Okay, next headline. So we only have about two left. Oh yeah, next headline is the Louvre theft.
Yeah, my favorite. My favorite at the week.
Tell the people what happened.
I saw Lupin. No, I'm kidding. Apparently, the Louvre was raided. No, not raided. It was just the Oceans aided it.
They did.
They came in Oceans
13,
8.
Oceans 8, Oceans 57 did. They Oceans 69
They came in slick. So the Louvre was it was a heist technically, so it was stolen from, and the guys left in scooters.
Yeah, right? They left on scooters. I think in some places they call them mopeds. So it's not like a standing scooter. It's the one where you're sitting, going beep beep. Just so you guys get the idea. Apparently they were dressed up as construction workers. Yeah. So that's how they were able to slip in, and then they did leave in scooters, obviously, in whichever way. Now, what Mo was talking about was Lupin. Lupin is a show. It's a French show of this black man. This is our first mediocre. It's not even a superhero, but like mediocre black man doing what Clark Kent did, but much better. So you know how Clark Kent obviously becomes Spider-Man when he takes his glasses off? Superman, when he takes his glasses off. Lupin becomes a different character. Effect. He can put glasses on, he can change his eye color.
But they were BSing a bit.
He can turn his jacket inside out.
Yeah, that guy just, like each jacket that they put on the news, he turns it inside out. He's a whole different, y'all can't see him. Y'all can't see that. That's the same person.
He's wearing regular everyday clothes and then changes into a suit and they still can't see him. But I think one thing that they were kind of trying to talk about, but not talk about, is the race thing. How like people don't want to automatically assume that all black people are the same. So in some of the episodes, now I'm definitely saying in some of the episodes, you can see that people, they were asking like, do I know you? Do I know? And then he's just like, as in, like, do you know me? Are you going to be doing that thing where you say, oh, black people look the same? Anyway, Louvre.
That guy took off his head. People were like, different human being. What? Nah, get out of here with that.
The Louvre Oceans 57ers, folks.
Shout out to
y'all have to find a way to connect 7 VPNs together and give us something.
Like a documentary.
Give us a breakdown.
Vlog. I hope they vlogged the entire month. From planning all the way to the day.
Yeah. But then they would have to do something. So they have to use AI to try and like take out the things that will actually get them found. Because we know how strong Interpols and all these people that are looking for people are. We know how strong they are.
But I think they gotta let these guys go. They exposed the security flaw.
Yeah.
Send them a check, if anything.
Fair.
Because, we didn't know.
Fair.
We didn't know.
Fair. Do you know where the jewels came from? I think there was some jewels from India that were taken back. I think there were some jewels from Morocco, if I'm not mistaken, that were also taken back. But people were saying, Guti, it's so amazing because some of the jewels from India were taken back. And were stolen, but like taken back out of the Louvre. Because everything in the Louvre is basically stolen.
Yeah.
And so they restole it. But they restole it just in time for the Indian holiday that just passed. Sorry, I have to look this up because it just happened now. Indian holiday just passed. Diwali. It was for Diwali.
Diwali.
Yeah.
Diwali.
It was for Diwali. So it was just in that kind of situation where Diwali was about to pop off. So I think people celebrated even more. Now, whether or not those reclaimed jewels, I'll call them reclaimed, those reclaimed jewels, whether or not the reclaimed jewels make their way back to India, Morocco, and all of these different places where they came from, we are yet to find out.
Yeah.
But guys,
shout out to them. Shout out to you. And also, if the Louvre is trying to commit some insurance fraud, shout out to them as well.
Nah, not shout out to them. May they burn. May the Louvre burn from the inside out then.
Because my problem is that when you watch the movies that they put on, they think of everything. As soon as you touch the Mona Lisa, disappears into the wall. Alarms, cages come down, the lasers are on. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had fucking Tom Cruise doing the most in these movies, bro.
Jump through it.
You know what I'm saying? So, for these guys just to come in construction fit and leave on scooters eating croissants is insane to me, man. It's insane.
Shout out, man. Maybe they had a little matcha boost in there as well.
They matcha niggas now.
Shout out. But very, very proud of you guys. Definitely keep doing what you're doing, but don't get caught.
Can't wait to find out about the team, though.
Yeah, exactly. But don't get caught. Don't get caught in whatever way. If it's too compromising for you to send us any details, do it in sequences of years.
Yeah, hide the faces.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll wait.
Leave nuggets here and there.
Yeah, we'll wait for it. We'll wait for it. You know, maybe you dropped one of the jewels in a cup, in a coffee cup, somewhere in a specific bin. Tell us. Tell us. And then somebody in France must go and figure it out where that thing is.
I wonder where they are.
Right now? Gone.
You're right.
Gone. Not necessarily like gone, but maybe they could be hiding in plain sight. Because nobody know who they are.
But hopefully they took jewelry. Like, was it jewelry that they took?
Yeah, it was all the jewels. I think there's like a crown. I think there's a necklace.
Because they can take the diamonds out and at least move those around.
Exactly. Yeah. Like separated. Exactly. Yeah. But they'll be if things happen like they happen in the movies, they'll be looking for them. Those diamonds will be on high alert. All of the specialist people will know Guti. Diamond that was cut 77 ways from Sunday.
But then just go cut it again. It's just diamonds are also tricky, ne?
They are tricky. Tricky. The fact that most of them are black diamonds is trickiest. But yes, diamonds are very tricky. Anyway, second last headline. Shits and Gigs was doing an episode on their Reacts page where they were reacting to South Africa not being a real place. The only thing that I'm going to say about that is that, guys, first of all, South Africa, we are on the map. Guys, let's come back together, have a little bit of a discussion, bring it in the group chat.
And see how we want to represent ourselves going forward.
Exactly. I know not all South Africans are a monolith.
They're in our business. We were a secret even after 2010 still.
Bro.
They knew us then, waka did, and forgot about us.
They waka away from us. Yeah.
And then they forgot about us. But now, we on everyone's side.
We are on everyone's side.
Damn.
Everyone's side. But congratulations to Tyla. She was the cover of... Oh, I forgot what the magazine is, but it was like Women of the Year. I think she's one of the Women of the Year that's named under that magazine. So congratulations to you, Tyler. I don't want people to be saying that South Africans don't give a crap about you, but we do, and we've got your back. Especially when people are messing with you out there, we've got your back. Now, when you come back home, we'll have a different type of a conversation.
And Tiwa Savage.
Oh, yeah. What was Tiwa Savage doing?
Listen, we're not giving her that time of day.
Guys, don't apologize on behalf of anybody.
Is she from the UK as well?
Yeah, Tiwa Savage, she's from the UK.
And the UKs are in our business deep. They're like cousins, but love the UK. Shout out the UK, but they're in our business.
You guys are really deeply in our business.
Let me go apologize for someone whose story I don't
apologize
understand.
for anything. Don't apologize on anyone's behalf. Because you also yourself don't have an understanding.
What are you talking
of where I could have been coming from. You know, we're South Africans. We know how to speak up for ourselves. Trust us. And when we say something, we mean it.
Sorry,
we mean exactly what we say. At a performance, she was like, actually, sorry, not sorry. Tyler, You're one of us. But yeah, shits and gigs, that was absolutely appalling. The pronunciations were awful. I don't understand why. And maybe obviously they have a team now. You know, maybe they only get the, like Rem maybe only gets the video on the time when they're actually sitting down and doing the Reacts episode. But I need your team or you guys to be better and do a little bit more research. You mispronounced every single word. There wasn't even one word, and you guys did a whole episode. I think this is one of their longer Reacts episodes as well, if not one of the longest Reacts episode that they did. And you didn't even care to go and figure out how to pronounce simple word Grootman. Grootman, my friend.
Grootman. Allow it. Yeah, but allow it.
No, I'm not allowing it at all. Secondly,
allow it.
SIES is not size.
It's not size, man.
It's not size.
But I think that's also what gets the viewership going.
Being really bad at it.
Yeah, because then it's like then people come in and correct. And
traffic, I'm here on the pod dialoguing about it.
That traffic becomes scrumptious.
Quite a few people in some of the videos that I watched were saying we'll have a conversation in January because they're coming for their tour here. They're like, we'll have a conversation in January. Some people are like, yo, that's dirty. Some other people were like, I'm reselling my ticket because of this behavior. And
guys, what is Grootman?
Guys, I couldn't even watch the whole episode, so I don't even know how diabolical it went. I literally got to like Grootman size when he was trying to say sis, and I literally couldn't stomach it.
You wrapped it up.
I literally couldn't stomach it though, because it's also like, it's just inconsiderate. For me, it's more inconsiderate than the funny, the views, the whatever. It's just inconsiderate, especially if you're spending a whole episode highlighting a particular people.
Yeah.
Say it properly. Learn how to say it properly. You know, figure out how to say it properly. Or even put it on bloody Google. Google does a voice thing.
But those guys were bashing black women.
Those guys have been cancelled.
With Andrew Schultz. So you can't expect them to hold them to any high standard. Just maybe the camera team.
Fair.
But other than that, it's vibes, man.
Fair. And one thing that I don't like about their podcast and then a couple of other guys' podcasts in particular, is this aversion to like, or is this aversion to gay people or the sentiment of being gay in general? They're very homophobic with their pause. Anything that could have a sexual innuendo, especially when it's two guys together, pause. Oh, put your hand like this, pause. Oh, oh, I want it like that, pause. Oh, I want to go in it, pause. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Like, grow up. Literally grow up. But anyway.
Speaking of aversion to gay men.
Yeah.
Have you seen the current trend going around?
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Is this the I love you one or is this the good night one?
No, the DL trend.
What DL trend?
So down low, so these outwardly gay people.
Yeah, make sure to look at the camera now.
Oh, sorry. These outwardly gay people are now actually exposing their down low sneaky links.
Yes.
Like literally just posting them on TikTok or wherever. Like that. Someone has already lost their life doing something like that. I don't want to victim blame, but you know how straight men are sensitive. You know how dangerous that is.
So you're saying that the gay person said, I'm dating Bob, or like Bob is the DL person.
Is my DL partner.
And then Bob came and kakakakakad the person.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Took him right out.
Goodness. But that makes sense though, because a lot of the DL men are these like
big.
Yeah, or like supposedly gangstery type, like you have to fear them. They like doing this toxic masculinity. I'm the most masculine person. Actually, if you were to look up masculinity in the dictionary, you would see my face. Those kinds of guys, right? Are those ones. The guys that have the biggest homophobia are actually a lot of the time
down low
gay folks. Yeah, or queer in some way.
Sure.
But a lot of them are doing that thing, and it's not just even with gay folks, it's with trans folks as well, and I think that's also its own kind of topic. But yeah, it's shaky.
And this
Don't
trend,
be killing people, guys.
So this trend is like coming up again. I think it's been a trend that it wakes up whenever.
Really?
So, but now it's going into areas like LA, New York. Things are gonna get dicey.
Things are gonna get dicey.
And then
we're gonna actually know what you're like to do, which is fine.
People are
Live
also
your
saying
life.
in the UK, some people are like, if you do it in the UK, I can't wait to see you on the news because they stabby over there. So
this gives us a really good segue into the segment, which is where you should have put this pele pele. We're gonna move to the last segment of the episode. This is upele pele. This is the hot take.
Yeah.
We're already in Mo's deep hot take pele pele, the spicy news about people essentially doxing the folks that they're with because of and I think it's probably driven by the homophobic sentiments that they say proudly and out loud in public.
Let's not make it one of those things.
Okay, that's fine.
It's just gay men misbehaving.
You think
to some extent? Playing dangerous games.
Because I think, so what I think is what drove them there as well as part of the conversation, right? Yeah, they
maybe likes and engagements
and doxing folks, maybe likes and engagements, but also I think some folks, like we said, have homophobic sentiments out loud, but then they're the ones that are booty calling the same people that they're exhibiting this homophobia.
But doesn't this do more harm than good for the gay community than itself? Because now the violence towards gay people, even those that didn't partake in this stuff, is going to be rife.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know?
That's fair. That's a precarious
The room is
situation.
going to get very uncomfortable because now it's like, just because we then hang around you and you take a video, next thing, now I'm gay or some shit like that. You know how niggas, I know how niggas.
But you know what's really funny though? Is that this happened in South Africa, not the doxing thing, not this trend, but something happened in South Africa. Now I'm not gonna get their names correct, but when during Heritage Day, was wearing some Zulu heritage attire. Kanti apparently that heritage attire belongs to a particular group of people within the Zulu space.
Oh, not everyone can.
Not everyone can just wear it. So, like, for example, the attire for virgins, not everybody can wear that attire, right? Yes. Because it's for virgins. The attire for people that are in the royal family, not everyone can wear that attire unless you're in the royal family. And there's obviously a lot of people posting their things about on Heritage Day, wearing different things. I think there was this, I don't know if they were a gay couple, but it was these two guys together and they did a whole photo shoot wearing whatever it is they were wearing. So I think there was a lot of people just coming out wearing whatever they're wearing for Heritage. And then this very Zulu man, I'm forgetting his name right now, but I'm going to put it in here when I find it again on social media. He came out onto TikTok and was like, oh, these gay people wearing the wrong attire. The attire is not meant to be worn for you, especially if you're gay. It's not one for you. I wish you guys could pack yourselves together and get out of here. Because the gay benu doesn't belong here. Essentially saying that they must go, right? Because just because they wore that wrong attire that's not meant for them. The internet erupted. For like 2 weeks. People were saying, I'm gay. Other people were like, you guys are being homophobic, insensitive. This is what. Fine. One of the really big queer people in the community, Lapa, KZN, also forgetting the name right now, but basically came out and was like, that's funny. Because wasn't it you who was hitting on me when we were at the cafe that one time? Wangitshela ukuthi wena ufuna amathanga wami, uthanda amathanga wami, you love somebody with my body shape and you wish ukuthi you could get with me.
Did you know it was a Jen?
I don't know at that point if he knew. And this person wasn't dressed as they say overly, made up or anything like that. Wasn't necessarily overly femme presenting, I guess at that time, but still big. I'm Khalele. This guy that's so openly being homophobic, I'm Khalele. Internet goes in, when are you homophobic? homophobic. So then he tried to go kwa my mind.
And then it's that guy who
it's that guy, and they were like, no. And I think my mind is run mostly by like very Zulu men. If you're thinking about like a very masculine Zulu man, if anything, he's like the head of it. He came out and he was standing there and said, Tina, we don't do this homophobic shit. We don't do that here. Tina, we support Abantu that are in our community as they come, as they are. Get out of here. He's like, but I found money you bribe or whatever. Like to come in, they said as Phoenix.
How embarrassing is that?
Out. They refused, kicked him out. Now, guess what happened? A lot more queer people and gay people were like, I'm going to go out my mind. So Missy came along and was like, I didn't think Mina would ever go to my mind, but this weekend, my mind. So like,
shout out.
It's very interesting. These types of conversations, that are happening. It's like sometimes you think things will go your way and people will be overly homophobic, but actually did the opposite. Kwamama is up. Kwamama is winning. Queer community is winning. Gay community is winning. So thank you for that.
Which is another thing that how can I put it? You see now, Wamaimai making it for everyone and saying that for Tina, our views, this is for everyone. That then brings in more money or generates more revenue.
Yeah.
What we also tend to do sometimes, which I'm like, when it comes to black products, we always like, for the African girlies, we put for the African gents, we're pushing we limit it.
Yeah.
When the people with the largest buying power, and some of them who are allies and also want to contribute and would also like to try out the things, then feel not included or like they're doing something wrong, should they then purchase it, you guys will say, oh, you're appropriating shea butter. And it's like, guys, come on. Packaging narrative now checking.
Control the narrative. The packaging's another story.
So that's another thing.
Really cool. Yeah. I mean, I think we can have a conversation about this in general on its own. I think also sometimes like some people will see a certain type of people who are going to a particular place, even without the brand saying this is for blue people. People will see that a lot of blue people are going to this thing and they won't go because they are purple or they are green. So they already count themselves out. So I think it's actually a relationship between sometimes you don't see people that look like you there. Not that it's been exclusively made like that, but you don't go there. So then the onus then becomes on the brand to say no, hey, this is for everybody. We really like seeing blue people here. Where are the purple people, yellow people, etc., etc.
That's just my thing. Because with a lot of these African brands, you see earrings for the African girlies. And I'm like, nah, bro, don't do that. Those are nice. And those could sell on Etsy to these white folks as well. You know, don't do that.
Fair. You know? I mean, don't do it if revenue generating is your priority. But do it if actually conserving the culture, the aesthetic, the narrative of the thing is also part of it. Because we already know that people appropriate, not just white people. We already know that people have a very appropriative habit. Right? Of taking something, not looking at the narrative, taking the packaging, running with it, and then going to go replicate it and do whatever they're going to do as well. So, I think this is a larger conversation around gatekeeping in general. But second hot take is that should Black people celebrate Halloween?
Guy Fawkes?
No, Halloween.
Oh.
Guy Fawkes is something else. Very kind of similar in terms of the dressing up, but something else.
Oh, is it completely different?
Yeah.
Should we celebrate Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah, just as a, not that deep though, like not much pumpkins and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Maybe
Not dressing up as Dexter and stuff. No, I'm talking about in a South African context. Do you think Black people should celebrate Halloween?
Yeah, like we could use some Halloween specials.
Okay.
We could use Halloween specials.
Talking to the brands and the companies.
We can use Halloween cocktail hour for about 6 hours. We can use it in that sense.
Okay.
But it's not that deep for us, guys.
It's not that deep.
Nah, it's not that deep. Unless I'm going to like a party.
Yeah.
Where everyone just wants to be cool and shit.
Yeah.
And then then cool, do that. But
so the reason I was asking you is because I've watched 2 podcasts where they talk specifically about Halloween and Black people. And the Black folks were saying, Wuti, Bona, they're very anti-Halloween because Halloween has a very demonic sense to it. You know, bantu baya lawyer, faganane, like skeletons to emulate dead people. You know, dark magic, Halloween and stuff like that.
Okay.
But then somebody was saying, Guti, the way that they celebrate Halloween as a Black person is not about the commercialized death and whatever the case might be, or the scary haunted house thing, but it's more in the way that they celebrate it in, is it Spain, if I'm not mistaken, with Dia de la Muerta, which is basically Day of the Dead, which is to honor the people that have passed and to basically commune with them during that Halloween time, because it's said during this time, in Halloween, Hallows Eve, is when the veil between the living and the dead is much thinner. And so then they can be that relationing a little bit better. So they can be like, you know, putting out candles, putting out food or whatever the case is, just basically communing with them and honoring them in that time as well. So I found that very interesting. I mean, I've been to a few Halloween parties in Vancouver, definitely had no narrative behind the Halloween party particular. It was all just packaging. What costume are you wearing? Are you going to drink the punch? Did you bring your own drink?
And move on.
Done.
Yeah, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Let's not deep Halloween.
That's not deep Halloween? Okay.
Let's not deep Halloween. Because then again, you can't talk about demonic, and the things you consume. Kitty horror, kitty conjuring, you know them.
Yeah.
It's all this music that you see and the triangles and everything. So you can't now just say, this one because it's right in your face. We're not doing it.
Yeah.
No, come.
Fair.
Let's not do that.
Fair. Okay, awesome. The last hot take that I have on here, now I'm going to ask you. Now, it's really a pity because Mo has been in a committed relationship for basically his whole life almost. Because y'all been together for yonks, right? But, so there's this thing out there on the social webs, and they say, Uguti, don't makoti before you are makoti, because then the guy gets comfortable, too comfortable, and won't make you a makoti. Right?
Okay.
And so there's a video that came out on the socials as well, where this chick was in a restaurant. I guess she just gotten proposed to. She records a video to send to her group chat, and she's basically telling them, Niapora, Niatina, you're gonna stay single because y'all were busy telling me don't cook for this guy, don't clean for this guy. He's not gonna marry you. Guess who just got a ring, honeys? Guess who just got a ring?
Okay.
Y'all were giving me the worst advice in the world, and I'm glad I didn't take your advice because actually taking care of my baby, now my baby's taking care of me. And I'm actually progressing, and I'm gonna be a whole wife.
Okay.
What is your take?
Because we also need to appeal to the girl bosses. Did your girl boss too close to the sun? I don't know. I find that but I'm too modern for that.
Okay.
In the sense that when it's like taking care of your partner type thing.
Yeah.
Like for me, things like cooking and stuff like that, to some extent, I sort of prefer doing them more.
Okay. Why is that?
I feel like those are like the love languages that are dope.
Fair.
Like, let me cook for you.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
Or you know, but I can say in my relationship, we cook 50-50. You know, we kind of enjoy it. We embrace, like, I got the best dish when it comes to pasta. You got the best dish on this. You know, type thing. So, and then also just other things around that. Yeah, I don't think I'd be the right person. But I'd say definitely do cook. Don't manje. Like, how do you even court if you're not cooking? You must be funny. You must be seriously funny.
Do you think that's enough though to be funny?
Like, you must be funny. You must be exciting. You must be, I don't know. You just must be really unique. If when you're not gonna do any of these other relationship-y softy things, yeah, then it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
I just feel like, when did we get to a point where we have to limit the way that we love? And it's not for everybody. It's not everybody who, when they love you and when they care for you, they take care of you. And taking care of you means cooking, cleaning, you know. For example, this one guy was saying, Uguti, you know, on these podcasts that I was watching, because I also got this topic a little bit off a podcast as well. Okay. But he was saying, like, sometimes what girls advise each other to do doesn't really make sense, because if, for example, you meet a guy, you're with a guy, he has his own apartment, you know, financially stable, all these things. Yeah. But you get to the house and you always realize, Guti, he's always left with one roll of toilet paper. Yeah. He's always just left with one roll of toilet paper. There's no pillows on the couch. Yeah. No. It's just the toilet paper. Oh, okay. That's the issue. Okay, right? Okay. So, yeah, you find him, it's always just one roll of toilet paper. You're asking yourself, this guy, one roll of toilet paper. He says, instead of looking at that and saying, this guy can't even get himself toilet paper, he can't get his life together, when you come to his house, bring him toilet paper. Let's tell him the 24. Yeah, bring him toilet paper. And the funny thing is, you'll probably never have to do it again. Because he will see that and think, this is weird. Why am I buying? I need to buy the 24 because clearly this is not normal. Yeah. And yeah, you probably, I hear that. Yeah. I hear that. Because I hear that. What he was alluding to is like helping to support. One roll is crazy though. He's out of line. He's living on the edge. That's a red flag. Why? But instead of thinking of it as a red flag, it's like, is it something that I can help somebody to build on? You know? And maybe toilet paper is very basic, you know? But let's say it's something else, you know, something bigger. Obviously not like he's hitting you or like he's cheating on you or he never has time for you. I'm not talking about those types of things, but things where you can make a difference as well. You know, you can actually add to that person's life. So that's what he was saying, is that when did we get away from looking at a relationship and losing the relation part of it? Right? Because the relation part of it is to relate to each other. You know, like what is our dance? In relationships, we all do a dance. We do a dance in our relationship as siblings. Yeah. You know? So what is that dance that we can do, and where are you willing to dance? You know, you want to do the foxtrot, you want to do the dwalatsa, you want to do bibonyana, you know, what is it that you're willing to do? And I think that willingness to do has become corrupted for a variety of reasons. Social media, society in general, false expectations, broken hearts. Maybe one time you did cook for somebody and show up in your full love way, but they still were not good, you know? And I think it's unfortunate because then that becomes internalized and people are like, whoa, let me hold back 80% of the way that I actually do things because this person didn't actually take me seriously. So I just want to say to the lover girls, the lover boys, the lover days, the lover thems out there, folks, love the way that you love. Love openly, love honestly, love completely. Because just because somebody didn't appreciate the way that you love them, it doesn't mean that you have to cut yourself off from love. Because at the end of the day, you're also cutting yourself off from love. You're cutting yourself off of, you know, those things that you do just generally enjoy as well. Uzosithola as umuntu beka thanda ukupheka, thanda ukudlala music, used to make playlists for people or whatever. Now you even struggle to enjoy music because you've internalized that person mistreating that love language of yours or the way that you offer love, that now it's become something that's broken inside of you as well. So folks, please go back to loving fully. Dive into love fully. Sharing Pinterest boards. Like, let's be cute again. Let's be cute again. Let's be whimsical in love, folks. Let's be Bring cute the whimsy again. Back. Everything is so strict, Rafit. Like, if there were only 12 roses, girl, he's for the month. And then he's out after that, dinner at Jamili. But if it's, the tactics are crazy, dude. It's capitalism in love is crazy. It's crazy. It's insane. Because that really corporate love? Yeah, corporate love. Corporate love is crazy. Corporate love. Not us corporatizing love. Corporate love is insane. People are like, where are the KPIs? 12 roses? What is the ROI before I get into this? What is the ROI? What am I about to get? Bro. What am I about to get? So bring back the whimsy. No more corporate love. Bring back the whimsy, folks. Be silly, be fun, be responsible. Yeah, be silly, but enjoy love again. Be fun, be out there. Enjoy love again, guys, please. If not for your sake, for the rest of us. Enjoy love again. Against the walls. You know what I'm saying? Twiddling your thumbs. Remember when couples would come off a taxi and they both like in the same fit? Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. We saw that at your weekly touch-up as well.
Absolutely
when they
beautiful.
walked in and I said, you and Tando just walked into the room. Because you and
because
Tando
that's a
do
union,
that.
you know? That's another way I feel closer to you, even if we're going out to party with friends.
Yeah.
You know, and we'll be split apart. But
yeah.
it's your match, you know?
That's really cute.
You know, so, yeah, have fun. It's all about having fun.
Yeah, guys, have fun in love again. Don't do corporate love. Corporate love is bad. But that wraps up the episode for this week. Thank goodness we were able to do it. I actually don't mind the lighting in here.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Then again, folks, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave us a comment down below about your exes and what maybe you helped with, or what diabolical things you've seen, or anything that we've touched on today, or anything you'd like for us to touch on in the future.
Yeah.
As well as please go give us a follow and a few views over on our TikTok.
Yeah.
As well as our Instagram at Sound of Siblings. And leave a comment there as well. You can also catch us on Spotify.
Yeah.
As well as Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
Where you can also please leave us a review, a listen, and hopefully a comment.
Yeah, absolutely. But guys, please share the podcast. We were going up on views. Last episode and the episode before that, the views are a bit low, folks. Please, can we keep sharing the pod? Share the quirkiest part of the pod that you like. It doesn't have to be the whole episode, but find a quirky part, whatever made you laugh, whatever you related to, and text somebody. What from 5 minutes to 13 minutes. Even if you do that, that is much appreciated. But we love you, folks. And as usual, we have been Sound of Siblings. See you on the next episode. Bye.